Hey guys, Joven here from Interface. I wanted to talk a bit more about company brains. Recently, we see a lot of startups trying to build company brains, and what they basically do is they take in a bunch of company documents, unstructured documents in different formats, styles from different sources, and they bring it into a single memory, allowing you to chat with all of your company docs, ask questions, and do specific tasks with the context of your company's information. We spoke to some of the team members at Box, and we realized that most of your data anyways lives on some cloud storage like Box. You have your files, your receipts, your invoices, your policies, your updated policies, your outdated policies. So why not just have the ability to chat with your Box account directly without having to migrate or integrate a separate, application with a new UI and a new infrastructure. So we built this for fun to showcase how Interface can automatically index every file type, no matter the modality, in your Box repo, and you can chat with it and ask questions and work with it. Very easy to get started. Just go to Chrome Web Store, search for Ask Box, just search Ask Box, and you can install it, and you're good to go. And what you have to do is you just have to log into your Box account on the extension and you're good to go. So you don't have to leave your Box UI. All you do is upload your files to Box. So if you're using your Box files already, it automatically gets indexed. So you can see that all the files that gets indexed over here. Now, if you go to the chat, you can ask any question. So for example, these are all our company documents. I can ask something like, what is our Singapore entity name? And it will go through the documents and figure it out for me. And the reason it can do this is because Interface is multimodal by nature, and you have one of the most deterministic models in the market. So it's going to be one of the most accurate answers with attribution naturally. So for example, here, perfect, it got the name, and he also gave me other different information. Now I want the US entity. What about the US entity? Again, zero setup. All I just had to do is add the extension and it's good to go. So cool. Now we can even ask more complex questions. So if you want to add new documentations, for example, over here I have a bunch of documents, some receipts, some of my physiotherapy appointments that I have to go for, our safe notes, a bunch of different documents that I spent the last week working with. Again, just throw it into Box like I would use normal's Box storage, and the files just get indexed automatically. And we can actually see this happening. So if you go to the Files tab, you can see that everything here is being queued for indexing, and we basically use the interface to do the whole process. It extracts, it processes it, cleans it up in a format that makes sense for reading, and it keeps all information, important information with all the data that you would need to chat with it. And you're good to go. So we see all documents here already got stored. Now we can ask questions on the new documents I've added. For example, what was the most recent receipt spend over here? So for example, cool. And you're good to go. So you can even use this as an expense management tool if you have all your invoices and receipts in one place in your storage. As simple as that. Perfect. Cool. It just pulled out my receipt over here. So this is just a good example of how you can have an instant company brain with all the security measures built into Box just by adding a simple extension and chatting with your Box data directly. So just give you a good example of things. Thank you guys. Have a good one. I'll see you around.